The rise of activism in Kenya's Gen Z movement. In the heart of Kenya, a wave of youth activism has surged, giving rise to powerful voices and a dynamic movement demanding change. This is the story of how young Kenyans transformed their frustrations into action, sparking a movement that resonates across the nation. The hashtag Reject Finance Bill 2024 protests are not just a singular event, they follow a pattern seen across Africa, from Nigeria's hashtag EndSARS to South Africa's hashtag Fees Must Fall. But the real challenge lies in sustaining this momentum. Will the fire of activism last beyond the protests? Welcome to Warui Ignatius TV. Subscribe, like and share for future engagements. Support the channel Warui Ignatius TV, details down there. In Kenya, Gen Z activists have taken proactive steps to stay engaged. They translate policy into accessible language and create music that captures their struggles, ensuring their message resonates deeply with their peers. The protests have become a catalyst for change, not just in policy, but in the consciousness of a generation. The collective anger over economic hardships and governmental neglect has ignited a sense of urgency, inspiring young Kenyans to demand accountability. Social media has played a pivotal role in this movement, transforming it into a nationwide phenomenon. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok allow activists to share their stories, strategies, and solidarity, creating a powerful network of engaged youth. Among these voices is Mercy Terrace, a prominent activist dedicated to women's rights, education, and social justice. Known for her fierce advocacy against gender-based violence, Terrace has harnessed social media to mobilize support. Recently, she made headlines by accusing fellow activist Morera Cabeso of misappropriating her slogan. This sparked a debate about authenticity in activism, as she emphasized the need for genuine engagement rather than political opportunism. The exchange between Terrace and Cabeso underscores the complexities within activist circles. It highlights the delicate balance between collaboration and individual ownership of ideas, forcing a re-evaluation of what it means to be a leader in the movement. Another key figure is Casmuel Mkur, whose rise to prominence has been marked by his passionate calls for accountability. His abduction during a protest underscored the risks activists face, drawing national attention to the struggle for freedom of expression. Despite facing backlash for meeting with political leaders, Casmuel defends his approach, believing that dialogue can bridge the gap between the youth and those in power. His journey reflects the tension between grassroots activism and political engagement. Casmuel emphasizes that meaningful change often requires engaging with those in power, but he remains cautious about the potential for co-optation. His narrative is a reminder that the path to reform is fraught with challenges. Boniface Mwangi, a veteran activist, has become a leading voice for social justice in Kenya. His work as a photojournalist laid the groundwork for his activism, using visual storytelling to amplify the struggles of the marginalized. During the Maandamano protests, Mwangi mobilized thousands, urging young people to rise up against corruption and inequality. His fearless approach to challenging the status quo inspires a new generation to advocate for their rights. His calls for accountability resonate with the frustrations of many, encouraging young people to reclaim their agency and demand systemic reforms. Mwangi embodies the spirit of resilience that characterizes this movement. Hanifa Safia has emerged as a captivating leader, using her voice to address social justice and youth empowerment. Recognized for her impactful work, she garnered support from various organizations, allowing her to expand her initiatives. However, the pressures of activism took a toll, leading her to announce a break from social media. Her journey highlights the need for balance in a demanding landscape, reminding us that even advocates need time to recharge. The understanding from her peers reflects a growing awareness of the mental health challenges within activism, emphasizing that sustainable movements must prioritize the well-being of their leaders. Morera Cabeso, known for his civic education efforts, became a rallying figure with his slogan "Kenya and I Home." His engaging approach has inspired many to take part in the democratic process. Yet, his rise has not been without controversy. The dispute with Terrace over his slogan illustrates the complexities of collaboration in social movements, raising important questions about ownership and authenticity. These debates, while contentious, foster a deeper understanding of the need for collective identity within the movement. Cabezo's journey highlights the balance between personal branding and community engagement. Osama Otero has quickly become a notable figure in the movement, recognized for his passionate engagement in social justice and environmental issues. His grassroots initiatives encourage young people to take action in their communities. However, his decision to host President William Ruto on an X space stirred controversy, leading some to label him a traitor. This incident reflects the ongoing debate about engaging with established political figures amidst grassroots struggles. Otero's journey showcases the fine line activists walk when navigating the political landscape, highlighting the need for strategic engagement while remaining true to grassroots principles. As these activists take to the streets, a powerful soundtrack accompanies their struggle. Songs like Mandamano by Bien featuring Breeder LW, One Blood, One Nation by That Savior, Hachutasahau by Masterpiece, and Reject the Finance Bill by Fidel Rayad echo the sentiments of the youth. These anthems not only amplify their message, but also create a sense of belonging, reminding young Kenyans that they are united in their quest for justice and equality. Music has become a vital tool in the fight for change, capturing the spirit of resilience and hope. Through the power of song, these artists breathe life into the movement, inspiring action and solidarity among young activists across the nation. The emergence of these influential figures in the Kenyan Gen Z movement is a testament to the power of youth-led change. As they navigate challenges, they continue to inspire others to rise, advocate, and transform the narrative of their nation. The journey for justice continues, but as this generation stands at a pivotal moment in history, we must ask ourselves, what's next after the Gen Z demonstrations? Will their voices translate into lasting change, or will the momentum fade away? Produced by Warui Ignatius TV. Special thanks to all young activists fighting for change in Kenya. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share for future engagements. Support the channel Warui Ignatius TV, details down there.